welcome back to Factorio. Today's the day. We've got artillery shell range just about researched. And that means artillery shell range plus 30%. Okay. How much of a problem is that going to be? This is the shell range. So increasing it 30% should be hitting at least a few more places here. My main concerns are probably up here in the northern section. Looks like those are the biggest ones nearby. We're going to just take the spider and head up that way. Hopefully, and the plan is here, that we will not need to fight anything and the walls will hold. But we can't be too sure about that. We're going to get up here and at least witness the situation that we're about to make here. 30% is not a huge difference, but it's definitely something. I wonder if we're going to keep upgrading even more range immediately. It would be nice. Keep trying to clear the area out here. Just keep going this way. Looking for trains, though. Don't need that right now. I'm sure a train going at max speed would just absolutely win. Versus the Spidertron here. It's a dangerous situation. Okay. Also depends on which route all of the biters and spitters take. Those guys right there. Yeah, those are definitely within range with another 30%. We're going from here to here. Yeah. Well, let's turn it on and hope for the best. Resume. Looks like the next one is 4,000. That's a lot. I want to get other researches done first then. He'll just see all the artilleries firing when it's got ready. I'm sure. And all the artillery is going to fire at the same time. And then all the aliens are going to attack at the same time. There it is. There goes all the artilleries all across the map. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that dealt with the problem effectively. And they're far enough out that we won't be able to see on the radar when they're coming. I'm sure they're coming. Maybe they all just blew up. That's also an option. 4 things are fighting. 56 things are fighting. 10 things are fighting. 40 things are fighting. It's firing off more shots over there. Fighting's happening over here, but they're on fire. Here come some guys. Oh, that's a decent stack. Let's see how our defenses fare against this. Set them on fire. Lasers happen, and they're dead. 280 things are fighting. 100. 50. Yeah. One thing I think even... Oh, something took damage. Right over here. At this corner. That's the main problem right in this section. So some things took a little damage from like spitters or something. But we're alright. And 5 things took damage over here. But here come the... Guys? Repair packs? There they are. Just taking them a little bit to get over there. Which is not good exactly. But even if they destroyed it, we should have all the things available. Fast inserters? Those in the boxes? Yes, they are. Presumably they can repair stuff too. 19 things are fighting over here. Fine. How much oil did that all use everywhere? Just a little bit? Alright. Things are still fighting over there? Yeah. Managed. And now our defensive area is this much further out, essentially. Cool, cool, cool. This one's slightly further back because it's slightly further back. Yeah, overall, that's going to stop more guys from getting to us. We can attack all the way to here. We don't have radar coverage all the way out there, though. Oh, some stuff fighting here. I was thinking of forest fire. That's what that's going to be. Yeah. Yeah. Almost have this entire shore under control. Looks like we almost can hit onto the rest of this island. These guys right here are maybe safe. A little bit more range, we could take out even more, but for the most part, that did a good number on them. I don't think it's going to blow up anything further than it. Okay. So, definitely plenty of action, but nothing insurmountable at all. And nobody coming over to destroy the oil outpost. That's good news. Would have been able to stop them. Alright. I'll count that as a win. Let's get back to the non-infinite researches here for a second. There's still the atomic bombs. You could totally do that. Dismantle uranium explosives, rocket controls. That's 5,000 science, though. Yeah. It's the last non-duplicate thing we have. Let's get all the regular science non-infinites, though. So, just keep working on that. And all these are small enough amounts that it shouldn't be a huge deal. Don't know how many even ammo we used and all that. I think a lot of it was more in the oil department. Let's see if we want to send the train around slightly differently here. Just to get all the oil filled back up. Because we definitely used a significant amount of oil for all that. Burning everything. And that forest fire that's probably still raging. Overall, a reasonable show of force there. All the artillery firing at the same time. Pretty cool. Didn't look like there was any power problems, since the aliens all ended up showing up at different times. That all worked out. Let's go. Walk through the nuclear area here. It's all working. All the lights are still doing fine, so they also have ammo. Let us pause you for a second. Get you going around to all the locations, filling up everywhere. I think that'll be fine. So let's go, just add all the stations. Defense 1, wait till activity. Then 2, wait till. And then 3, wait. And 4, 5. Is this the best strategy? Potentially not. But we're not really going to be using up a huge amount anymore, so this will be right. 6, of course. 6, heavy condition, activity, 7, defense 8, activity. 60 seconds passed. We'll have to see if that's reasonable. To fill up with all the ammo after all this time has elapsed. We got the stack filter inserters, so. Or just stack inserters for these ones. That should be more than enough. It's also going to need to put in some more artillery. That's gonna be something. Laser shooting speed 6. There you go. That'll help for shooting the lasers. Yeah, obviously. Okay. Here comes more rockets. We're just filling this spider up with rockets. It's a pretty good time. It is ready to go. It is ready to go. Logistics. 9,972 rockets. So basically we've got enough. We finally successfully satisfied the amount of rockets required. 35 things fighting over here. Not anymore. Yeah, we need to get some more artillery shells everywhere too. So those will also have to fill back up. That's okay. We got a nice supply of artillery shells here too. Alright. So, next thing we want to do is look at how the science is doing. Apparently it's doing great. We've successfully met all requests to turn all these on. Although I think that also had to do with all the extra time we had it sitting around not doing anything. So it probably actually can't fulfill all those. It's trying its best. It's trying its best. It'll keep going. Now let's see what the extra boxes at the end of these were doing. This one is empty. Do we have any science on us? We got one automation science. You can go here. We don't have any more to fit in there. I don't think automation or this one even had a box. I just had a box. It's also already empty. This one is doing its best from over here. Running low on the gears for this system. Because we're running low on iron getting to the gears. Because we're grabbing all of the iron off this belt, making ammo. That's a limiting factor here. All this iron is coming from multiple sources, and kind of not really getting past here at all before getting added into the other sources right here. Then more iron is over there, which is also not a problem. It's a slight imbalance of where we're getting and using the iron, it seems. Pump some more over to this side. Here it's going here and here. What if we give it even more on the sides here? So let's do a weird side here. That helping? Questionably. This is definitely taking a lot. This is going to continue to take a lot as long as we continue to have ammo requests, which we definitely do. Let's fill them back up. How's the train doing? It's 1 to 2 to 3. Heading to defense 8. Okay. We can monitor that and see if that's working out alright. So it's done a full loop here, essentially. We got hundreds waiting around here. It's already coming. Alright. And it's back. With the speed that went, I think we should be good. Looks like it is completely empty on artillery shells. So that will take a few rounds. These only hold 40 each. This has another couple hundred ammo. We set up the limitations in all the chests, so that should be alright. Here's shooting speed. We'll get the 6s first here. Energy weapon damage. Again, great for the lasers. And the personal laser defense also helps. This one can go infinite, but once it goes infinite, we'll see that for later. Also, the infinite researches take more of all that stuff. So 140 left. Keeps on getting more. It's definitely getting put in here. Alright, so it has successfully taken all the things it can take in here. And it's still got plenty of time. That's okay. Doesn't need to be flying around too much. It also made it back here, so that means that it successfully had enough rocket fuel, which is also good. So that's just gonna keep doing its own thing. Eventually, these will get filled. That's just some level. That'll be alright. We'll have all the ammo everywhere that we want it. That'll be good. So it's gonna get more crude oil. That's working. Okay, so these making more iron. Yeah, not really. We need to get more iron on here. Preferably. See, this one's full. I'm just gonna loop this around here. It could maybe be better. Because this one's making iron and steel. Let's try a different setup here. So we want this one going straight in. And this one go in under here. I guess it can go like that. But it really needs to go like that. Oh, it can go like that. So this full red belt iron be pumped straight into here, where it meets up with the tiny amount of iron that's coming off of this belt here. And then it gets split off to these multiple locations here, which then come back up to itself again. And then loop back into here. It's a mess. It's a mess. That should at least get enough iron past here to make some gears to making science. In theory, at least. It's trying its best. It's trying its best. It's making it there, at least. Well, that at least completes that. So this bottom lane here. The lower lanes are just filled, but the top lane isn't. Is that okay? Why not ideal? Eh. Back to science stuff here. This one still has 480 production in here, so use that up slowly. And this one is empty. Okay. And just don't think we need to turn on the space science just yet. That's gonna be a whole other situation to do that. Overall, the iron's getting up here. It's doing just fine. It's making stuff. Again, that is without the space science on, though, so. Or some of the other ones on. This one right now. If we turned on all the signs at the same time, it would not work out. I don't think it would go well. Anyways. Power's doing fine. Even with all the laser turrets. Iron is in here. Basically. That's back up a little bit here. It's going down. Not as much as coming over this way, since we're only taking that half. The seal still seems to be going at maximum speed. It gets to here, and it's temporarily the express belts. So it's going as fast as it can through there. That's good. So one fast belt, then a handful extra doesn't clog it up here. That's good. That's making it. That's making it. That's making it. It's kind of getting stuck on this side again. It's very one side preferable here. If we could add something to make that not so much like that. Probably. I split her here. now it's on both sides. It's going through there, and it's going through both sides there. Oh, it needs to be on the other side. Like that. Alright, that's solving it up to this point at least. Kinda. At least it's all going. Yeah, looks better. Oh my gosh, the copper. That's not looking great. Oh, the copper supply. It is problematic. Everything just needs copper. It's coming in, but my goodness. This copper's just kind of dying. It's coming from half of this belt, half of that belt. Some of it's going over here. We still need this to be making more of the ammo. And we just don't have anywhere close to enough copper for that, apparently. Coming down here. Full belt here. And full belt here. Good. Passed around here. Used up over here. Yeah. Really didn't even get enough ammo to make military science. Oh boy. We just need more of everything. Or at least faster of everything. Going that way. There's basically no copper coming here. It's part of the problem. But we do have 2 full red belts coming in this way. It's going to split up around different ones here. Eventually come back through here where it goes this way and that way. That's doing better now. But it seems like it fluctuates a lot, which is kind of weird. How's science doing now? It is... yeah, it's still doing alright. Just about at equilibrium here. Let's see what new mines we could have access to. Turn off pollution again here for a second. There's a little bit of iron here. Coal here, coal here. There's the iron that's like in the middle of the defense here, which is not great. I feel like we just kind of need to expand significantly further, which is a problem. Because of all the guys. Yeah, there's some iron. We also just need to maybe be smelting more than we are. Kind of at a point here. We're really getting through it here. Physical projectile damage 6. The last before it gets to the infinites. That would be off the list here. Guess we could queue up a bunch of stuff. That'd be fine. I'd like to see what we're working on though. That's alright. Goes train. I'll have to get more uranium. Turn into more ammo, but we don't have enough ammo being made. We just need more. Just need more. Always the case. Iron and copper desperately requires significantly more than we have. Let's at least get it all in here at least. That's working. So where's some good iron and copper? We kind of want it over here, probably. Alternatively, we could start working on the idea of just making a whole new base somewhere else. Much larger, more effective. With more trains and better situations. If we just head off in a direction, we have a whole new system set up. But we need to try to defend it and everything. Put up defensive walls constantly. We're definitely to the point where we need to start expanding. But to expand, we need to deal with all these guys. There's a lot. And we can't just build entire walls willy-nilly here. They take a lot of support to work well. I think we just start going west. Why not? We could ship some stuff back in, but I think we'd really just need a whole new separate base, honestly. I think that's probably the easiest way to do things here. And to that end, let's go blow some guys up. To the west. Okay. We'll see how quickly we can just clear everything out with the Spidertron. Defense-wise, we were doing amazing. But for expansion, the walls really are very stuck in their ways. We could try a ever-expanding smaller wall system. I think if we got to the larger hives, it would still be a problem. Let's just start blasting. We can definitely deal with them. You are very quick, which also helps. Question is if we can deal with the larger hives very effectively. You can definitely fire rockets, which do explode. It's pretty effective. Yeah, it seems pretty effective. Or we just get nukes. That would also be pretty effective. These guys. Blow up some of them. Also, mostly focusing on dealing with the worms and hives and everything. Seems reasonable. Run around the outside, blow everybody up. And then deal with the guys that actually got out. Also just blow everything up with rockets, explosives from the middle. They don't have time to get out and be a problem. Just kind of hover over and massive rocket barrage just deals with everything. My goodness. Yeah, pretty effective. And as we keep on upgrading the damage and speed of all this too, that also helps. And for these smaller ones, it's not even a problem. Just kind of go and win. Might want to finish off a lot of these guys though, because you could stick around and make new hives or something. That's not exactly how their expansion systems work. Here's a slightly larger one. So we've dealt with this. Guys from below, it's also fine. Deal with the actual spawn guys. We keep on getting even more of the really big guys, I think. Be a slight problem. Let's take a few more rockets though. That's alright. Blow some trees. You can fire a bunch of rockets while they're still inside there and they get hit by the explosions. this is why we bring 10,000 rockets. We're actually dealing with all this. Eh. He's trying to go and tell his friends about it. Yeah, by pure numbers of defeated enemies, it seems to be slightly more effective than the artillery barrage. I mean, that did attack everywhere all at the same time, though, so it's still pretty effective. Oh, goodness. I still don't want to get stuck out here at all. I just want to give time for making sure we get back to full health. No rest of them. How many rockets have we used so far? Logistics. Just see on ourselves here. We got 8,400 left. Goodness. Oh boy. Projectile. Physical projectile damage 6 done. That can help us here, but still something. Refined flammables 6. That gets that to the infinite. Beautiful. We just get everything to the infinite, then we need to worry about space science more. Okay. Here's some oil. That'd be good to have. In the next base here. Kind of just need to let the first base just work. It can be used to make things to continue. And start building the second base, I guess. Starter base kind of idea. Even though it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit for just a starter base. I mean, there's levels to all these things. You're nowhere near a very large base. Pull them. I love the faster rocket shooting speed. It's pretty convenient. You blow up. Probably want it to be at least this wide here too. So tall, at least. All these stragglers from the other times we've been through here. Here's Wormtown. Not anymore. And we can also explore new areas here too. Maybe we can find some good spots to set up fences. Could shape the exact shape of the area we're trying to claim here. I'm just holding down the fire rockets button. This is supposed to be working. Next, it's your turn. Look at that, just auto targets everything. Sure makes this easier. Area needs more rockets. It's pretty effective. It's pretty effective. Some guys chasing me. I'd be fan of that. Pull up just a bit of the forest there. That's fine. Oh, that's that big one. attacks while running around. Here's a... Yeah, my goodness. That was a group trying to go and do something. Oh, there's another group. They're grouping up. Don't like when they work together. Kind of need to stay further away. Let's kind of mop up some of them here. They're still spawning though in the middle, so we need to kind of deal with them. The larger the hive, the more still active spawning sections they're gonna have. Kind of clump them up and blow them up though. A little bit at least. Keep spiraling in. Blowing up more of the infrastructure. And some lasers also helping out. Alright. It takes a little bit. I can definitely see nukes helping in this situation. Definitely make that work. Definitely think we will research nukes after we're done finishing all the non-infinite. I can just imagine that. Running around, just blowing everybody up. Oh, there's guys in the trees. Worms. The absolute quantity of rockets we're firing, my goodness. Necessary. Very necessary. And the other problem with what we're doing here is if we're not quick to claim all the land, they're just going to keep on expanding back into it. There's more. Here's a nice big chunk of iron over here too. Also a good spot. Oh my goodness. Just gonna keep running around, dodging attacks. In between everybody. When the shields recharge. Total kill count is going to be absolutely wild here. It's getting completely out of hand. Look at the density here. Goodness. This still isn't even the largest ones, though. It still is not even the worst it could be. And will be. Forever. These guys, lots more worms. Yep. Into a bunch of acid. We got a main hive in the middle there. Needs to be taken out. The longer we leave them up, the more they keep spawning. So, kind of needs to be dealt with in a constant manner. Enough speed does help too. Deal with some of the problems. worms. Refined flammable 6 completed. Alright. The faster research is faster here. I'll say that much for sure. Stronger explosive 6. Yep. That also makes the atomic bomb stronger. Sure. Yeah. We've cleared this much now. Yeah, it's a lot. Deal with all these guys here. Before we interact with the full hive. Oh, up north there. My goodness. Worms here. Getting some shield damage. Worms. Roll them up. Okay. Look at this. Close to the forest. That doesn't matter. We are just an absolute disaster for this planet, clearly. Just out here. This is not even our final form. Look at this. Look at this mess. How many rockets we have left? 6,000? We've already used 4,000 rockets. My goodness. They are active. Actively a problem. Oh, that's a nice big clump. How goes it? Clump of destruction. Each of these guys just takes so many rockets, even though we've made them so much stronger. Push on that. Them. You know what? I think we might have a few guys chasing us. Oh, they're just in the forest. We can't really go back south here at all. Ah. We definitely thin out the smaller ones pretty quick. Kind of get back south from this side. A little bit. We're not immortal. We need to remember we're not immortal here. Even though we do have piles of power. Oh my gosh, look at all that mess. They're just on the move now. They're just clumping up. Oh, now we got their attention. This is why we brought 10,000 rockets. Grab some more of them. It's out of control. Feed a few more. Oh my gosh. This is the real basis here. These are the real hives. This is the real situation. Only about kill them as fast as they're spawning in. We're doing a little bit of damage. We're doing a little bit of damage to us. Definitely doing a little damage. They're doing a lot of spawning in. More worms here. Track the other ones. All right. We cleared out some of it. Honestly, I think we just need the atomic bombs before we worry about this anymore. Let's see if we can. We have to see if we'll be able to hot switch into atomic bombs. Because we won't be firing that all the time. Especially not against like the smaller ones. Smaller hives. That seems a bit unnecessary. A bit excessive. And we don't have an infinite supply of the materials for all that. I guess these smaller ones, just absolutely delete them. If they don't have enough spawns, and they can't get more, they don't stand a chance, basically. But if they do, it becomes a problem. Jump there. Mostly worms here. That's alright. I doubt most of that's going to matter, since we don't have the defenses ready to go to seal this area off. Yeah. Plenty of resources right here, though. We can definitely continue going this way. See if we can at least get another decent choke points off this way. Or just a tiny bit more. Battery is low. Really charging. All the repair times also draining battery massively. Moving around here. There's more water. And more natives. Explore a little bit further. It's definitely a lot. Definitely a lot. Not even small choke points is the best. If they're larger, it gives us more space. But they seem to mostly attack in very focused clumps. So, having focused areas use the least amount of resources, at least. For whatever that's worth. Copper over here. Water over here. Next. Weapon shooting speed. Beautiful. And that's the last weapon shooting speed. So we'll be shooting at maximum speed, which is nice. So this water gets up to here. So we could definitely put a wall right here, and maybe down here, or something. That could work. Expand our territory a bit, at least. Look at these guys. Hilarious. Let's get a good look at this coast here. What's that? area in the middle there that we need to be able to reach to. But we can't from either coast here. Possibly from that side. Let's go around. There's a quantity of missiles that guy takes. This water goes down this way. Okay. Reasonable sized lake here, it seems. Oh, this is. How do you even cover this? Anvil. Beautiful. I'm just going to squeeze by here. Don't mind me. I said, don't mind me. Breaking my bots. Very rude. Kind of already bet on this thing. That makes that explored. Okay. So in general, kind of want to expand to the west. See if we can at least try to claim some of the area. But I feel like we're gonna need a much larger area by the end of things here. Beautiful. All these enemies less beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Here's some coal. Edge of the world. Edge of the ever-expanding world, at least. Let's head back this way. Any more guys around this section we need to take care of? So they don't come and blow up the oil here. If we expand to also capture this section, protect the oil here. They're probably smart. Let's try at least to do a small expansion. I think it's going to take a little bit, even with the expanded science, in order to actually get the atomic bombs going. That's all. There's view. There's view. We'll take out these guys too, just for good measure. Except for the absolute largest times, Spytron seems to be up to the task. We did just use 5,000 rockets, though, so definitely something we need to do in bursts here. If we put walls here, 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 maybe. It's a pretty long wall there. I'm gonna try to find better southern sections to work with while clearing more things out. First, let's actually uncover the rest of this lake over here. Is it necessary to see the middle of the lake? No. Doing it anyway. Obviously. Way up on this side. Here. Also blow some of these guys up, I guess. Since we're here. And also a little bit close to the oil here. We got some defenses. Most of these are worms right here, so that's not even a problem. I wonder if there's any value to not destroying the bases, so new large bases can't move in. It really depends exactly how that works. Let's get over here. Okay. Maybe I'll just sneak into the sand here. Yeah, because there's more guys over here. need to go over this way. Some of our problems can be solved with explosive rockets. It's pretty great. And the ones that can't can be solved with larger explosive rockets. Strategy. I like how they get confused by the glyphs. It's pretty great. Alright, that's that. Get onto the right there, that should be good. Alright. I'd call that their good exploration. A little bit, I guess. Not that it hugely matters. Yes, reach over there. Beautiful. Alright. There you go. Just need to clear out a little bit more here. And then when we make the new walls, they're going to have the artillery, and it's going to be a whole thing. Now to set that up for the trains and everything, but overall, I'd say doing just fine. Definitely going to need to restock on more rockets here, though. Because we used a lot. We used a lot. That's also going to be slightly taxing our supplies of everything. So we can't get infinite number of rockets. Wow. Okay. Yeah, more copper out here. More iron. Coal. Stone. Uranium. Oil. That's all the things. The eventual space update's gonna be pretty wild. More stuff's coming. That's not yet. We're still working with what we got here. Let's get back to base here. Should be pretty good. How many more how many more non-infinite researches do we have left? Should be going through them. We've been going through them pretty quickly here. The copper continues to be the problem here, it looks like. Just using everything that we got, basically. Alright. Fill me up with rockets. As much as you can. Right. Fill up the Spidertron with rockets. As all the ones that have been made while we were gone. Still needs another 4,000. Alright. Iron's coming in as it can. Copper's in comes as it can. Making not as many uranium rounds since we can't make enough of the other rounds, so we're not going to be filling that up as fast as I want to. Maybe. Kind of still could use pumping in more resources. Oh, the yellow is completely dead. You are not being made sufficiently, because there's not anywhere close to enough low density structures, because there's not anywhere close to enough iron or copper. Yep, copper is the bottleneck currently by a wide margin. So that emptied out all the remaining there. Yeah, we're only getting like one of these going. Oof. So we're using all the copper. All of it. Okay. Noted. And what isn't getting used up making low density structures at almost as fast as we can right now is getting used up making more circuits here. Which is just not up to the task for this either. Yeah. Yeah, if we turned on space science, it would just stop working at all. We desperately need more copper. But that'll be a problem for next time. Goodbye.